Hello everyone, it's a Sunday morning and I've come for a walk around Whitburn Cemetery. It's a lovely lamp that, I'm not sure if that's an original one, it looks quite ornate possibly. It's from back in the day. For anyone who doesn't know, Whitburn is a big village in South Tyneside, a mile or so outside Sunderland and a couple of miles from South Shields. I've noticed these in quite a lot of the South Tyneside cemeteries. Letters to heaven. It's a lovely little cemetery chapel here. We even get the date, so it's from 1903. It's just the one cemetery chapel, so would have been used for Catholic burials, Anglican burials, Methodist burials in this particular village. A lovely little tower up there. I don't know if it's still in use. Possibly, it looks well maintained, or possibly, like in most places, people just have the funerals at a local church and then head direct to the cemetery. It's absolutely freezing. It's a lot frostier here than in Sunderland if you look on the grass. I've only been to this cemetery, I think I've been at least once, possibly twice, but God, be careful. Been here, I think the first time was definitely about 4 or 5 years ago. It was a summer's evening. I can only remember one headstone, which was at the back, and that was a sad one. It's quite a big little cemetery for nowadays. I'm going to try and find. I think the older ones are at the back. I'll just have a look at some of the, see what era we're at. Don't want to go near the new ones. First one's 1910. Some of those look 1930s, 40s. I can see a few Commonwealth grave ones over in that section. If we've got time, we'll come back down to them. But there's some spread around. Oh, here, let's have a look at this one. See who this soldier is. Oh, airman. Look at that. That's leading aircraft man R.N. Tate. UT pilot, Royal Air Force, 23rd December 1940. He was only 18-year-old. Look at that. If anybody knows what U-T pilot means, I don't know if that means untrained or... But 18-year-old. A couple of days before Christmas. Fighting for his country. There's Ernest James Castling Farrer, a loving husband of Margaret Farrer, who was accidentally killed December 15th, 1927. We are probably about 3/4 of a mile from the northeast sea. Oh, 1890, that's the oldest one I've seen so far. David M. Hastings, the beloved son of Nicholas and Sarah Hastings, who died May the 14th, 1890, aged just 5 years. Thy will be done. There is a lovely little church down in the village, just off the village green. And like most places, once you start getting to the second half of the 1800s, stop using most of the churchyards, and then these municipal cemeteries were built. That's a lovely name. William, the beloved husband of Sarah Ann Moon. see the one I want to go and see, but I'll just have a... Oh, it goes further back than I remember. Looks like they've extended it at the back. Let's see if I can find the old ones. I have done a video on the parish church. It's a great name. Oswald Sinclair Haggie. Haggie. Sounds like a Scottish surname to me. Just by looking around, I can see lots of Davisons. Good northern surname. And there's another great Scottish surname. Dalrymple. That's for Sarah Elizabeth Dalrymple. Another few members of the family. Oh, what's that one? Bottom daughter, also of, I think that's Ada Story, daughter of William Dalrymple, died October the 16th, 1970, aged 48, interred at Westgate, Weardale. Father, in thy gracious keeping, leave we now thy servant sleeping. So she's buried at Weardale. That's one of the few Weardale churchyards I've never been to, because two of my grandparents were from Weardale, so I like to pop up, and when I did my family tree I visited quite a lot of them back in the day. Now there probably is a few headstones remembering people who died in mining accidents, because the Marsden Pit is just up the road. Mary Lizzie, beloved wife of Thomas R. Jones. She died 1893, 23-year-old. I've noticed quite a few unique, well not unique, but just sort of not too common surnames just in this one particular church. Some churchyard you go to, you don't see many, but Buckham, B-U-C-K-H-A-M. Possibly with the mine being here, there was a lot of influx of people from all over the place. Oh, that's a grand monument. That's for members of the Allison family. Also remembers 2 boys and 1 girl who died in infancy, sadly. There's a good epitaph there. Beloved, so Jane, beloved wife of Joseph Stevenson of Cleedon. Cleedon's just probably about 1.5 miles away inland. Blessed are the dead which die in the Lord. Starting to get a few mentions of where people were from. Mary Dunn of Whitburn. There's a mariner, master mariner. I remember it was quite much more picturesque in the summer. Let's have a look at this slate one. It's somebody from Heaton, which is over Newcastle. Affectionate remembrance of Elizabeth Shields. See that? Could do with good clean up, and it would bring that completely back to life. I just saw, what did I see? I saw one when I walked past mentions of fall of stone. Bit back here. Oh, there it is. In loving memory of Joseph, the beloved husband of Jane, Gibson, who lost his life by a fall of stone at Marsden Colliery. That's just not far up the road, close to South Lighthouse. It's a great name. I can never work out a G or a C. I think it's Culbert. Or if not, be Gulbert. There's one for Thomas Gibbon of Clean. I think there was a few Gibbons in there. A churchyard. There's another accidentally killed. This is the one I remember. It's the only one I remember from my last visit all those years ago. That is a grand monument. Look at this. This is the burial place of Richard Elizabeth Wilkinson. Now, 1895 was a bad year for this family. Now, this must have cost an absolute fortune. Let's start off. So, if we go to August the 16th, 1895, the son, Robert Mackenzie Wilkinson, was killed at Whitburn Colliery. He was just 17 years and 8 months. Then, the following month, his father, Richard Wilkinson, who happened an accident September the 25th, that's 23rd, 1885, and died on September the 25th, aged 55 years and 11 months. So, August, the son dies, September, the father dies, and then sadly, in October, the month after, the same year, the poor mother who'd lost her husband and a son, she passed away. Elizabeth, the beloved wife of Richard Wilkinson, who died October there. I think that's 10th, 1895, aged 49 years and 11 months. There's a lovely epitaph there. All I can see is treading, and then the last word at the very bottom is follow me. So I guess that is a memento mori type of epitaph. If I remember quickly, on Durham Mining Museum it has the full epitaph listed if you Google that name. And then this one here, this is for the members of the Hastings families, the beloved sons. This is Benjamin, the beloved son of Nicholas and Sarah Hastings, who died at December the 19th, 1895, aged 18 years, 8 months. Listen, I've take warning by my sudden call, that you for death prepare, for it may come to you know not when, the manner, how or where. And there's Thomas Hastings, who died 1901 at Netley Hospital, aged 32 years. I've heard of Netley, but I can't remember where that was. I forgot my gloves, I forgot my torch. It's absolutely freezing. That's a big stone. For members of the Loudon family. See if I can find some Commonwealth grave ones hidden over. It's a nice monument. I think that might be by Edwin Smythe. Possibly, or Borrowdale. Oh, here's a Commonwealth grave one. This is T.W. Cook, 9th Lancers, 5th of April, age 1921, age 19. Thy will be done. A young soldier After the Great War, I can't remember whether we had soldiers still out over Russia or the Middle East, possibly. Somebody will know watching this video. There's another Hastings. That must be in a couple of families. I do know somebody who has family called Hastings from Whitburn, so they might know more. That Amelia Hutchinson, beloved wife of John T. Betts, 36 years postmistress of Whitburn. William F. Young of the Green, Whitburn, upwards of 22 years librarian of the Barnes Institute. And that stone is erected by members of the Barnes Institute in loving memory of true friend. I've never heard of the Barnes Institute. If anybody does know what that is, please comment. I found another Loudon, again in loving memory of George, the beloved husband of Margaret Loudon, who was accidentally killed at Whitburn Colliery, August the 14th, 1912, aged 36 years. Out of the depths have I cried unto thee, O Lord. There's probably a lot more colliery victims in this particular churchyard. I've mentioned before, but there's a website, Durham Mining Museum, which is absolutely brilliant if you've got ancestors or who worked in any of the northeast pits. It has the history of the pit, details of all the disasters where over 5 people were killed, and also just anybody who died at that colliery listed, and lots of great information. I'll give you a view of the cemetery. Right, I'm going to end this video now because my fingers are absolutely freezing. So thank you very much for watching. If you do like it, please give the video a like, and it also helps if you click on the subscribe. Right, I will see you next time, wherever that may be. Thanks for watching.